forward and leading against Oquendo here in the early going.
Byrd's got not 1 ounce of sweat on his chest. Oquendo, if he wants, can reach out there and knock him down if he so chooses. Got to take a chance.
Oquendo wanted Byrd to take the lead, to be the aggressor, because he feels he's not as effective that way. So Oquendo is being the Byrd right now.
Byrd is smart to go to the body. Get some of the energy out of your fighter.
Larry makes a good point about Oquendo having decided he wanted this, so I'm incorrect in saying it surprises Prez. It's still a bit of a role reversal, but one with which Byrd says he isn't all that uncomfortable. He thinks that as time goes on, he'll be more and more free to attack other heavyweights because he thinks he's getting stronger.
Oquendo is just pretending that he's afraid of Chris Byrd, because there's no power in Chris Byrd's initial shots unless you run your head into them.
What Byrd has done frequently in the past, the Jimmy Thunder fight is an excellent example, is to try to frustrate his opponents into awkwardness and lunging strokes, and then in the late rounds to step inside and try to hurt them with bigger and bigger shots. Not that he's a big puncher, but he can surprise you in his view. And the crowd indicates what they think of the nature of the action in round one.
Action? You saw action?
I use the word loosely.
Well, he just sat there waiting.
He's waiting to throw the right hand.
He's waiting to throw the right. Take that right hand from him. That's all he got. And the way you got to do that, you got to keep him busy. Smother that right. He can't get it off. He's trying to.
As we go to Prez Oquendo's corner, where trainer Jose Bonilla speaks Spanish, our interpreter is Hector Garcia.
You got to walk to the side, to his left, walk to his left, move that jab, and keep that throwing that right hand. Well, we worked at the gym, the right hand to the body, and then we finish up with a hook on the top. Can't give him this round. A lot of rights, a lot of rights. Go for it. Alive, be alive.
CompuBox numbers in round one showed Oquendo throwing fewer than 20 punches, landing no power punches. Byrd wasn't all that terribly active himself. That's why the crowd booed.
Oquendo is playing the counter puncher, doing a good job of it as well.
Typical of a conventional fighter against a southpaw, Oquendo finds himself sort of pawing with the jab and trying to land straight right hands as his bread and butter.
He's allowing Byrd to just lead with his right jab, and he just stands back a little bit and try to catch him on top. Byrd is not really happy about it. He doesn't like that, being the leader here.
Too bad CompuBox can't count for us the number of times that Byrd's right hand touches Oquendo's left hand as they try to paw forward with the jab. Byrd often taking Oquendo's glove in his own open glove.
Oquendo lands a few shots, then he goes backward again. I think that's good. Very smart. Make that counter puncher become a fighter.
Byrd with a couple of straight left-hand shots. Thrown with conviction. Oquendo jabbing to the body from distance.
I like what Oquendo did that time. He was able to get to the body and on top of the head a few times, and he goes backwards. As if to say, I hurt you, but I'm not going to do anything about it.
Byrd finally gets hit with an Oquendo jab. Now Oquendo goes back to the body with his jab.
Oquendo landing more punches in this round.
Significantly more.
And he can do it all night if he just keeps his position, stay back.
That time Oquendo caught Chris Byrd's left with his right glove.
You see, Chris Byrd is afraid of Oquendo's right hand, so he's going to be cautious as he moves in.
Oquendo lands a right hand. Byrd swings and misses in return. Credit Byrd with a landed punch to the body. Not very hard. Oquendo returns the favor with his own left hand shot to the body. Each Wednesday night at 10 p.m., catch the premiere of Inside the NFL. Join hosts Bob Costas, Chris Collinsworth, Dan Marino, and Chris Carter as they bring you exclusive game highlights, analysis, interviews, and features that truly take you inside the NFL. And in addition, special correspondents Wanda Sykes and newcomer George Lopez offer their own unique perspectives on the big issues facing the league. Inside the NFL premieres each Wednesday night, only on HBO.
But he fake it at you. When he fake at you, get on with the punches.
Yeah.
You know, fake it with the jab and come back with that straight left hand.
You have to throw combinations. We cannot give him any rounds. Breathe in. We cannot give him any of these rounds. Get away from the ropes. Get away from the ropes.
The CompuBox count of jabs through round 2. Byrd landing 7 of 50. Oquendo 13 out of 32. Don't usually see a jabbing contest between a southpaw and a conventional fighter.
It seems to me that Byrd, if he doesn't pick it up, is falling right into the trap. Oquendo backs up and allows him to overcommit.
And Byrd, who's operated mostly with straight left hands up to this point, seems more intent now, not only on throwing more jabs, but on landing them, as opposed to falling short. There he popped Oquendo with the jab, and Oquendo came back with a perfect counter left hand.
Yeah, he's walking right into Oquendo's trap. Who would think that this big guy could think?
And there's a good tackle by Oquendo. A former high school football player from Chicago. We know he played quarterback. Maybe he played a little strong safety too.
You would think that the challenger is under pressure to make the fight, to take the title. But Byrd knows that he is under pressure to look good, to make the case that he has been trying to make that others should fight him.
Well, I like what Oquendo is doing. He's making that counter puncher turn into a tiger.
But Byrd has just turned in 2 excellent body shots with the left hand. They both miss with their jabs. Now Byrd sticks one over the top.
Oquendo doesn't do well when he's in the middle of the ring. He best keep his back and off posture.
Stuck his jab, lands it again. Byrd grinning, somewhat chuckling. Chris Byrd says, hey, I'm a trash talker. I'll talk to you all the way through the round.
Another right hand by Oquendo. Those right hands are reaching the mark. Byrd comes back with a good left.
Straight left hand by Byrd. Hard right hand to the body by Oquendo. Good shot.
I like it because he's going to the body. A boxer, you take away his legs and he has to sit there and fight with you.
So Oquendo coming in with a viable plan and executing it so far. Crowd starts to get interested. You made an interesting point earlier in the round, Larry. You're saying that Chris Byrd has reached the stage of his career where he can no longer afford to just stink the joint out and win on defense.
Well, if he says everybody's ducking him, he's got to show them a reason to fight him. And right now, Byrd looks like the frustrated fighter.
Normally, it's the other way around. But there's excitement in Oquendo's corner after 3 rounds, as he seems to be properly executing his plan.
Hey, you're the champ. When you're the champ, we came here to fight. We wanted this fight. This round was very nice. We loved it. I don't want you against the ropes in the center of the ring.
You know, last week we saw the boxer being outboxed by the slugger for a good long while, and here we're seeing once again the boxer having trouble with the boxer puncher.
And those punches from Oquendo hurt.
CompuBox numbers on power punches through 3 show Oquendo landing 38% of his power punches. That's not easy to do against Chris Byrd. Harold Letterman, how do you have it through 3?